Good evening, good evening, good evening. Statman AJT here. Young, Damo the Disciple, and my main man, my brother, along with Damo, Mr. Hollywood Mike, stretching his absence. We are the Number Streets Podcast. Gentlemen. Got a great show tonight, man. How y'all doing?
Great, man. How are you?
All is well. All is well. Happy spring break to all the little ones out there getting a break from school. Um, Hollywood here. I got a little Stella Rose, no liquor. I said I wasn't gonna drink on the show, but just a little. I'm on my JJ Redick and LeBron tip right now. I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so festive tonight. We got a lot to talk about, man. So let's not even play with them. Let's just get into it. I know we got shout outs and all that, but I know y'all got the same shout outs.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody.
There you go. Shout out to everybody. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Looking out for Hollywood. Shout out to you guys, God, my kids, all of them. Shout out to the Brotherhood League. I've been putting little videos up there, man. I wish I had everybody's team that took team pictures like Knight and Pat, Team Flick, Boyd, all of them. But I did what I could, man. But I'm gonna still be doing them videos every day, man. April 7th, 9 a.m. to 2, World Rec, Brotherhood Hoop League, Number Streets Podcast. So y'all come on out, bring your family out. It's gonna be a good season, good event. I'm actually excited, to be truthfully. I'm excited, man. I'm just really excited. So yeah, man, y'all keep spreading the word, man. Y'all see my story out there. Go ahead and keep, pass it along, man. Let your peoples know. It's gonna be a great thing. First league in Newport News in what, 8 years, 7, 8 years, stats. So yeah, man. 8 years, man. So Number Streets, you're trying to do something for the community, man. That's all we're trying to do, man. But go ahead, stats.
My guys want to get right to business, man. So I'm gonna get right to business too, man. God, Bree, Mom, all the people who like, subscribe, share, Virginia Neptunes, Brotherhood Hoop League, y'all.
I'm sorry, stats. I just gotta say something. So anybody out there, who God has blessed them with some with the hands to be able to make some jerk turkey wings for Hollywood. So ladies, if you're out there, you got some so I need some turkey jerk wings with some mac and cheese. Let me know. Hit me up. And again, turkey wings. I need the jerk joints though. So look out for old Hollywood. You could DM stats, Dama, whomever, but just know it's for me.
I'm okay. I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
What do you mean?
Don't DM me.
Well, it's just for some food.
For your wings.
Okay, what DM Hollywood? Just turkey jerk wings, mac and cheese, some cabbage. A little dinner for Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So if you see my last story, have some beef and broccoli. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best it's gonna get. So look out for old Hollywood.
That was nasty work.
That right.
Hey, listen.
Right.
Hey, Damo. Damo, I'm out here. Hey.
That shit.
It actually is good.
With fucking wine.
Yeah, man. Listen.
This guy's a fucking serial killer, man.
Hey, man, I gotta do what I can do, Damo. Gotta do what I can do. That's my request.
That's sick behavior. How you gonna say DM them to make you nasty ass turkey wings?
Because according to stats, I mute y'all during the day when I'm at work. God forbid I got a job, so I mute y'all during the day. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But it is what it is.
Well, yes, turkey wings are absolutely gross anyway. So yeah.
What's up?
Just like stats to say some shit like that, man.
It's that.
So if y'all want to eat some, if you want to fix some turkey wings for Mike, there you go. DM him.
There you go. Appreciate you, Stats.
Guys, I just want to let y'all know, Stats eats tuna fish.
Yeah, so he told me about tuna fish. He don't put it on a plate. This the can. He rips the fucking can like a fucking animal. He rips the shit. And he go like that, eat it like that. Like, come on, man.
He's eating canned meat. Like
canned meat,
you probably eat Vienna sausages,
Star-Kissed tuna
all kinds
fish.
of shit.
Anyway,
Only guy I know. Hold on. Only guy I know in the history of strip clubism to order a salad in a strip club. Nasty work. Nasty work. In a strip club, orders a salad. Never seen nothing like it.
No wings.
No wing, salad.
Right, Shonda.
Yeah. That's nasty work.
I'm gonna get to the comments in a few because I know
Please.
somebody said something smart.
Please.
Before I do that, I want to shout out to our sponsors, Virginia Villains. Y'all shout out Sick Mike, man, 12975 Jefferson Avenue, Suite 101, Newport News, Virginia. Also on here, Mike Diamond, and you got a Virginia Villains page too. Finesse Dress, TikTok, Facebook. Again, they support us, we support them, man. Y'all go check them out. Support, man. Support. CJ, what's up? Barry, what's up? No, turkey wings are gross, man. I can't get with it. I can't. I'm sorry.
So what do you suggest then?
Not that shit.
Okay,
Not that.
well, anybody barbecue chicken, fried chicken, mac cheese, just some little soul food. I don't do no pork, I don't do no swine, nothing like that. But like help Hollywood out.
Not that. So we gonna get right into it. Shout out to our sponsors, also Elite Solutions and D Knight. Again, thank you for everybody who sponsor and support us throughout this journey. EJ, what's up, man? Eric, what's up? Shonda, don't laugh and not spam. Stop. All right. We had a scrimmage, y'all. We ain't come on Sunday because of Easter. Whoever celebrates Easter. Happy Easter to y'all. Happy Resurrection Day. God is the head of my life. So happy Resurrection Day or belated Resurrection Day. But we had a scrimmage, y'all. And it was honestly, it was a great turnout, and it was fun to be in the building. We took pictures. I posted some. Mike posted some videos too. We just gonna give a little recap of what we saw. Again, shout out to all the teams there. Mike, I'm gonna let you start first.
Yeah, man. It was great seeing everybody out there, man. So what I took away from it, man, was there's a lot of talent out there, man. A lot of talent. It was good basketball. It was great to see when I first walked in. I was one of the first ones there. And it was great to see everybody come out there, participate. People were slow moving in there, but then once about 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 people get in there, it was just flowing. First scrimmage, Tay Ashby, Mama Bloodlines versus 757 Kings. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. First glance, first look, man. Hey, listen, man. 757 Kings, man. They're loaded, and I don't know if Tay's team had everyone there, but I know just off glance, Damo, you can back me up. I think just based on what I see, Steph was outstanding. DJ was phenomenal. Man was in true control, but you really can't get too much from a scrimmage. But if you wanted to see the talent out there, individual talent out there, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some schemes in place and different things they're gonna do. But just from a talent perspective, 757 Kings, they got it. Tay was great too. I'll just leave it at that in terms of the first game. I know we nice scrimmage, but just on the first game, I thought that 757 Kings were absolutely fantastic, and there were some bright moments too for Tay's team as well. They were pretty good as well, but I didn't expect nothing less from Tay. To be truthfully honest with you, I thought he was going to be great. But DJ and Steph, listen, man, say what you want. Them two, they wreaked havoc. And it seemed personal. So, they were great. The whole team was great, but those two guys stood out to me on that first game.
Shonda, we didn't keep results of the scrimmage. We're gonna get results.
Well,
and,
of course, I was looking. They won. You know what I'm saying? So like, we were keeping score, but they won. And Tate put in a valiant effort though, because it was one of them games that Tate would have had 40. If he would have 40, he would, because again, he would have 40 that game. But DJ and Steph, good luck stopping them. Good luck. But go ahead.
Shonda, we will when the season starts, we're gonna be updating the Brotherhood Hoop League page, and I'm gonna post it on my main page too. Yeah, I mean, Aaron's team, they got off to a great start. Steph got off; he got 13 or 15.
15. Quick one.
DJ had 11 or 13.
I think one it was 12. Yeah.
And they started it off right. Like they was going off. They was taking turns, killing and getting to the cup. By the way, DJ, I talked to DJ on when he was with Stretch on FaceTime today. He had a lot to say. Him and Steph going for the MVP, and he's actually coming after Damo. And I guess that was for you, Mike, because he said he going after the number 1 draft pick.
He can.
So that's going to be fascinating. Whenever y'all play, that's going to be must see TV.
He can.
Tay was one of the stars of the day too. You mentioned him. Also Barry.
I want to go game by game. That's
you want to go game by game? Okay,
that's why they really mentioned.
My fault. Okay. Yeah. So in that first game, Tay, Steph, and DJ, they went off. They went off. I think one of the things that was evident from the beginning, conditioning is going to be a thing. Guys were getting tired. The intensity was ratcheted up. Guys were taking it very, very seriously. So that was really good to see. There had to be adjustment to the refs, right? I don't remember the score, but Steph and them did win. Steph, DJ, and them did win. And they were missing. Ron wasn't there. Who else wasn't there for them?
I can't remember, because it's like when you have those 2 guys going off like that, and it's like, I just remember that team doing what they were doing.
And Tay and them, I think they only had 5 guys there, maybe 6. But conditioning will be an issue. Adjusting to the refs will be an issue. But it was a good show, that first game. They got it started off right. Go ahead, Damo.
Man, I think we had a good showing, man, for the for the scrimmage. It was 10-minute scrimmages. Each team got to show a little bit of what they can do. Got like a small sample size. The first game was great. It was a pretty good showing. Aaron's team is, from what I saw, I mean, he's got a really, really good team, really, really good players. Steph was doing his thing, being Steph. DJ he played really, really well. They got a well-rounded team, man. That's pretty much all I can say, man. It was good. It was good to see. I'm excited about it. First game on Sunday, man, for everybody. So be out there, ready for Sunday.
The second game, Mike, you remember who played in the second game?
It was Knights. It was when that was the night team. It was who was it? Who was out there? It was Pap's team.
No, Pap wasn't.
He wasn't there, but they played. John played.
Well, that's right, John. They played us.
They played.
They only had like 1 player.
They had 3 guys there, and they had to pick up.
I don't even think it was 3.
Yeah,
it was, and then they picked up Kurt and I forgot the other person.
Chaz. So
Kurt and Chaz.
We really can't give them a full review in terms of what
we haven't
out there. I think the second scrimmage they played, but at that point everybody was
they had Pollard there
at the second one.
I don't even know if you really count the second scrimmage, because I just think that it was just so, at that point, I think people wanted to get out there on that first one to kind of get their feet wet. But if you want to talk about the second one, we can talk about your team in particular, right? And I ask you this because that's your team. Do you have any concerns with your team? Or how do you think your team look? And is there any concerns?
I think we played okay, considering that we haven't, it was 10 minutes and my coach Pat wanted to see how everybody looked. We was missing Dion. So and I think what I want guys to understand, not just my team, but on other teams too. This isn't even pointed to my team, but everybody's gonna play. Because if going by judging by how guys looked on Saturday, guys are going to get tired. Guys are going to get tired. Everybody's going to play. Trust me on that. Guys were winded. Guys could barely make it past half court. There's a 30-second shot clock, so that's going to dictate the pace. But I think my team played okay, considering that I never played with Bat. I only played against them a few times. But I know all of these guys' games, and it's just gonna take some time to build chemistry. But I think we were cool.
I think that's a great assessment about your team. I think individually for Pap's team, the second scrimmage, if I look at individually, I think that, and again, it's just them coming together. I think there was some frustration a little bit on their team. But
Booty came for the second game too.
The second game, I think there was a frustration because again, those guys. I know they had a practice, but I just think that is in that setting. I think it's kind of like hard. And then it's too. There was no defined leader, and I guess because Pat wasn't there, so he kind of could have had that rotation right. And I just think a lot of guys were out of position in terms of where they're going to play at, but for the most part, I think your team was pretty decent. Like I said, it's a small sample size. Damo, what you think about that about Stats team?
Stats got a pretty good team, man. Good players, including himself, Batman, and Jalen. I think they got a pretty solid team, man.
Right, yeah. Jalen is. I played with him in the second scrimmage, and he probably has the quickest hands in the league, by far. So yeah, but he's really good. He's really definitive and intentional in terms of where he wants to go on the court. He doesn't have any dribbles from what I've seen. So he's pretty good. So third game was our team, and we went against D Knight's team. So Barry. so listen. So we, is it like I said, like Damo said, it's a small sample size. Damo's till the day I die, he's gonna probably remind me, bro, I told you to start, but I didn't. I wanted to get a feel of the team. But Barry was who I thought Barry was, and Barry showed and I think it was personal for him too, because he was just like, listen, I'm going to do what I need to do. And there was nothing that we could really do. I think when you make your mind up to, we have an answer for it, but when you make your mind up to do something because you want to prove a point, and like I said, it's a small sample size, he just went to work. And clearly, I think that day, he probably was the best player in the gym that day. You could say Steph or DJ, but Barry was clearly the best player in the gym that day. And for what I remember from that game, we were down big. We were down a little. I got in the game, and one thing I did like is that I wanted to do push the pace. I think we were down 10, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
we're down 10.
We weren't down 10.
Yeah, we were down 10. We're down 10. It was 17-7. When I came in the game, we lost 19-17. So, again, because I guess my job was to make sure because a simple basketball play can be the best play in the right play, right? So what I remember is getting guys shots. Damo got a shot from the three, and I think we kind of settled in. Damo, don't you think we settled in after a while? I think
yeah, sure,
it was little jitters. It was jitters, And I think we settled in and stuff like that. So I think our team had a good showing. And then of course, Boone wasn't there. Boone wasn't there at all. Sean wasn't there. Knight and them got a pretty good team. They had a really, really good team. I love my team. I just think for us was we didn't have everybody, little jitters, but I think all in all, I'll give us a B on a B. So yeah, I like what I saw from my team in terms of once the jitters removed, Keith made some shots, Damo made some shots, Henry made some shots. It was so.
Go ahead, Damo.
I mean, look, I think Knight's team is really good. I think they got a really good team, and granted, they were missing some guys, but I think they're going to be one of the top teams in there for sure. They jumped out on us early, got ahead. Like I said, I wanted Mike to start the game. He didn't, but the game changed when he got in. Like I said, but.
Stop.
Sometimes you just gotta trust me, man. I know what I'm talking about, bro.
Hey, that's why you're the number one draft pick. You're the best player in the league.
It was a decent showing for both teams. I thought, we were shorthanded as well, just like they were. So
yeah,
we ended up losing, I think, by two.
So
I mean, it was pretty good for a 10-minute scrimmage. Like I said, it was a very small sample size. Things will be different when and throughout the floor, but an entire game. So
right,
you really can't judge a whole lot, and that goes for every team. You can't really judge a whole lot off of 10 minutes. So
10 minutes, right?
I don't see how you get a real assessment off of that, but
right.
Hey, you ready for Sunday?
9 a.m. start time, April 7th. 9 a.m. start time, Work Rec. Get there early. It's gonna be an event, man. It's gonna be great. First annual Brotherhood Hoop League. Hashtag Number Streets Podcast, man. So listen, man, we gonna put on a show.
I mean, we'll have the schedules out tomorrow. We'll post it. We're gonna talk about week 1 a little bit again. Did y'all have any other thoughts on the scrimmage?
No, I think everybody turned out. It was great, man. It was. I think as us being league owners, I think that it's probably more than what we expected, though. I don't know if you all expected more, but it was great. It was just like nothing more I can ask for. It was great. All the people in the gym, it was great, and everybody got along too.
Yeah,
so it was great.
Some people's families came out, kids came out, man. That's what we want.
Yeah.
We're just trying to build for the community, man. And, thankful to everybody who came out. Admissions free. So, you can't beat free. And you get 4 games. And you supporting the Number Streets Podcast. You supporting the Brotherhood Hoop League. So definitely come out. Like Mike said, Ward Rec. Sunday starting at 9 o'clock until 2. So we'd love to see you there. Schedule. First game is Mama's Bloodline versus Team Sky. So that is going to be your team, Mike. So you had the first overall pick in Brotherhood Hoop League history, and you got the first game against Tay and them team. Just quick thoughts on that.
It's gonna be a great game. I think if you want to have a game, you may want to have a game that people that you're familiar with. We're familiar with them because we play them all the time anyway. I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna be a good game. I know Damo locked in. I'm locked in, and I just think that it's gonna be a hell of a game. So I can't wait. I could probably speak for Tay. They probably out for blood, no pun intended, but Kurt, all the guys. So it's gonna be real competitive, and me and Damo locked in. I'm sure Boone gonna be locked in. The whole team Sky gonna be locked in. My baby Sky gonna be locked in. She gonna lock in. She gonna be locked in. Sky gonna be locked in. So we locked in. We ready, man. So, but it's gonna be a good game. I'm ready to go out there and duke it out with them.
Damo.
Duke it out, Damo? Or Duke it out is kind of insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. That's crazy.
You got any thoughts, Damo?
Hey man, I'm ready, man. Let's go out. Let's have some fun, fellas. Like I said, I mean, we played them. I mean, we used to kind of playing, you know, Kurt, Tay, and stuff like that. So I think it'll be a fun game. I'm ready. I'm ready to play, man. I know they are too. So let's do it, man. See y'all Sunday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. You know, momentous occasion. And I think it's going to be a really good game too. That's the most important thing. But you know, good to see y'all two, my brothers up there, Tay, Kurt, Chaz. You know, they got a really good team. You know, not much of a better way to kick it off than with y'all two, man. So, you know, everybody go out there, put on the show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not picking a winner. I'm just hoping for a good game. Second game is Team Jelly versus Team Elite. That's Juju's team versus Knight's team. Quick thoughts on that.
You know, I just think that I want people, if you haven't seen Juju play, you know, I want people to see Juju play. Ju can get down. And I want people to see. I want people to see CJ play, but Ju is the guy. He's gonna put the ball. Ju's a scorer. He's gonna put the ball in the bucket. And then for Team Elite, you want to see Barry. You know, Barry's going. You know, listen, man. Like, you know how you on the marquee, you see the tickets. They show it on the billboard. Ju versus Barry. You know what I'm saying? What better, you know, week one game than that? They don't get no better than that because they both could score the ball, and then they got Big Lou. Like, come on, there's no better week one game than what you're gonna see there. And I honestly think that, you know, if Ju comes out the way I think Ju's gonna come out, it may be very, very interesting. Because I already know we're gonna get from Barry. If I don't see Barry go get 40, then I'm something wrong. If he don't get 40, something wrong. Because when I say this about Barry because Barry talks a lot of shit, right? But he said it to himself, which I respect, right? And it's like it's funny because it's like he literally is taking this shit personal. You know, so it's like, you know, and I do Jules a competitor, Jake, see they all competitors. It's gonna be a great game. I ain't picking no winners, of course, but it's gonna be a great game.
Damo.
Barry.
You said what?
Barry.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm just saying, man. Like people are like, oh, man, they what's the name, man? They all on Barry. I'm like, you gotta.
It's justified. And
I mean, I just want to know, and that's no disrespect to their team because I actually think Ju's team is going.
Ju's gonna get 30.
I think he's gonna do his thing, and then I also think that they're gonna scare a lot of people. So
yeah,
I think they're probably the most subbed on team in there. And I think, they're small, but they have a lot of speed. So if you're not careful, they'll get out, they'll get running on you. And, next thing you know, you might be down by 10.
Right.
You got to be careful. But I'm just curious to know who is guarding Barry.
I don't know. Bring a Bible.
Well, they got some size now. They got Dale and they got Kenyon. Kenyon's 6'5", Dale 6'4". So they got some size.
You seen Barry on the wing? How tall are you, Stats?
6'3".
And you had Barry on the wing, and you went to the bathroom to the door, and Barry was going to the goal. I remember that play.
What?
On the wing. On the wing.
You mean when he pump fake?
he did more than pump fake. All I know, you was going to ask Greg or somebody a question in the office, and Barry was going to the hole laying the ball up, and then Damo was like, next game we're switching this.
I said that we were switching, but he pump faked and I flew by. That's what happened. I don't think he went to the cup.
Damo.
No, he hit a jumper on that one.
No. Stats. You was nowhere. It wasn't a pump fake. You was. I don't know. He did. Never mind. It's gonna be a great game, but if Barry don't get 40, then Barry throwing the game. He's throwing the game. So
it's definitely gonna be an interesting matchup. The third game is Team Flick versus my team. I'm not gonna get too many thoughts, obviously, because I'm playing. So y'all can go ahead and give y'all's.
Who's on Team Flick?
Jason and Jermaine Dietrich, Artavius Tobias,
Tay Gutter,
Newborn, a few other people.
Christian Newborn. You said that they're playing who again?
Us.
Oh, hey man, it should be a pretty good game. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the Dietrich brothers. I'm sorry. No disrespect to y'all. I just don't know. I don't know anything. So I think y'all played a little before my time, but I'm sure I'll find out on Sunday, and I'm looking forward to finding out. Looking forward to meeting y'all because we didn't have the scrimmage. So also stats team. I seen them. So I think that'll be a pretty good game. Like I said, I'm hoping it'll be a pretty good. I just don't know anything about
Jason went to Woodside a long time ago.
And he played for the University of Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, played as a pro for a long time.
Okay. Well,
he's more of a mid-range.
Yeah, he can shoot
mid-range, triple threat kind of guy. Jermaine is more of a power forward. He likes to bang a little bit. He can shoot the mid-range a little bit.
Who are their guards?
Donnie, Brandon Gist, Newborn, and Tay.
Tay who?
Artavius Tobias.
Artavius Tobias, okay. Yeah, I think.
Oh, and they got Lance too.
Man, I think
Lance got on the team.
Yeah, Lance is definitely gonna bring the defensive tenacity. And I think what, because we don't have much of an analysis on Rat's team, because I think they didn't come. I mean, they didn't show up. So it's like, some of those guys. I know Newborn, Lance, some of those guys. Of course, I know that don't know the Dietrich brothers, but I know of their game. I don't think it's going to be like a blowout or anything like that. Your team in particular, Stats, you have. You have Jay and you have Batman. You also have Dion, right?
Yeah.
So that's a great big three there. You got yourself. I think it's gonna be a really, really, really good game. It's like there's not enough tape for you to know about boys team. But I think that boys said they scrimmage, but I mean they didn't scrimmage there at Warren Rex. I don't think because the Dietrich brothers didn't come. So I just think they're just based on, like even with Steph, I think it'll be blasphemous for someone to say, oh, we got the best backcourt and this guy literally went to Arkansas. It'd be blasphemous to say that, someone that went to the University of Oklahoma, and again, I don't care how long ago it was, you still have some sense of something left in the tank, and you're not going to come out there and embarrass yourself.
Steph and Jason for sure.
Yeah, so you can't just dismiss that, So like, I think it's gonna be a great game. Y'all don't know each other. You've never seen each other play. I mean, Lance has seen a couple of guys on your team probably play, but other than that, I mean, it's like this is totally the unknown, right? Yeah. And it's going to be about maybe the coaching stats as you talked about. So I think that's probably the more interesting game, because there's an unknown there. Y'all don't know each other, so that may be the most interesting game, of the first week. So,
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward. Rax, my brother, man, known him since high school. and you know, I know Donnie, you know, no Bird, so I'm looking forward to going
Right.
against him.
Right.
Last game, Mamba Mentality versus Kings. So this is Dave's team versus Aaron's team. I actually want to give my thoughts on this one.
Right.
Okay, because I haven't been giving my thoughts. I want to give my thoughts on this.
Mhm.
My first thought is, who is Dave playing at guard? You don't have to answer. I'm just thinking out loud. You can if you want, though. Who is Dave playing at guard?
Booty.
And
I don't. Who's there on their team?
Pollard's a guard for them. Does he move John to guard?
That's what I was thinking. Put John in the 2.
But do they have enough size for that? I'm just thinking out loud.
Who do they have?
Trigg should probably be their second guard.
Trigg and John, they're 6'4" and 6'3", 6'4" and 6'4". You could put Trigg in the 2, put John in the 3. You can flip flop them.
Yeah, I'll probably put John because I'm just thinking out loud. They don't have a lot of size. Xavier is 6'6". But that's why I asked, because Aaron's team is big in terms of size, led by Moot. Ron is big too. Cam is about my size, a little bit bigger than me. Wonder how they match up. They're gonna have to get out and run. But then obviously Aaron's team got 2 horses in Steph and DJ. Like,
so I'm gonna tell you, listen, they do. I'm gonna tell you like this. Aaron's team, they should go to the damn death lineup. They go to the damn death lineup, it might be a wrap.
So what does their death lineup look like for you?
Okay.
Because
here we go. Here we go. Aaron, DJ, Steph, Petey, and Ron. And I'm putting Ron at the 5. That's a death lineup. You put we talking about 2017 Warriors. If you put that lineup in the game, death lineup in that game, Damo smile because Damo know I'm right. You put that team in, forget about it. I'm telling you, that's the death lineup. Am I lying, Damo? Because you could put Petey. I put Petey at the 3, or maybe 2 or 3 or something like that. Or you can put Steph at the 2. You can let Aaron run the guard, because DJ, Steph, and Petey interchangeable. That's 6'3", 6'4", and 6'3". Ron's 6'5". Wait, what are you doing? And they can all put the ball on the floor. Hey.
I actually have thoughts on that lineup. I gotta be.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let. First of all,
I thought about that on the fly. I was like, damn.
I already thought about that lineup. I didn't have Ron at the 5 in my death lineup,
okay.
But I'm not. They my competition. Fuck them. I'm not giving them no idea.
I'm just saying. We talking about this as a preview.
But that's a great lineup. That's a great lineup. But that's my competition. I'm not giving them no.
Probably shouldn't have said nothing either.
You probably shouldn't have said it. But as a coach, because I did that for every team, right? So, but then I ain't gonna say that. I'll tell y'all off air the other lineup I came up with them for them. Right. I'll tell y'all off air. That's a great lineup for them.
What do you say, Damo?
That's a great lineup for them. And even if you didn't want to put Ron at the 5, you could put somebody else at the 5 for them. You could put New at the 5. You could put Cam at the 5. If you want it, you could put Jeff at the 1, and then Steph 2, DJ 3. You could put PD 4. You feel what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, but I don't know. So, like, not to say nothing against Jeff or Jay New or anything like that. When I look at those guys probably, except for PD, you want to keep PD at the 2, maybe the 3. boy, you could switch Ron, and literally, if you want to, you could put Ron. Okay, let's say you put Jay New in the game. You want to put Jay New at the 5. You want to go really big. You can put Steph at the 1. You can put Ron at the 2. You see what I'm saying? You can put Ron at the 2.
I mean, the only thing, and again, I'm not, because look, Aaron's here, and I'm sure others are watching, so I'm not giving him any more ideas. I just think that they have a lot of lineup versatility. Whether they actually do it or not would be interesting. But they could play big, and they can play small, and they can play small.
Right.
And I think that's key for them.
Yeah. What you guys say, Damo?
About the game or about Aaron's team?
But just about that game in particular, about Aaron and Dave's team.
I mean, that should be a pretty good game.
Oh yeah.
Like I think John's gonna go for his.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's my dark horse MVP right there. Who else they got? They got Paparelli, obviously.
They got
Pollard, Booty.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good game, man. They got some shooting. Obviously, Wells' team as well. Aaron's team is Aaron's team. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're one of their, if not the best team, one of the best teams in there. Definitely, especially on paper for sure. So,
you talking
They got a lot of goal guys on their team, man. That lineup you just gave them, that I'm sure they're gonna use, is crazy.
Right.
Look, Aaron probably already done, because me and Aaron be texting, talking. We talk shit back and forth to each other.
Right.
That's my guy. But I'm sure he already cooked that up. I'm almost positive that he cooking up some stuff for them. I already know it. They got a lot of versatility and size, man, and that's gonna be tough to beat for them.
Right, it is.
I think though, if I'm John and them, honestly, I just lean into, you know what I would do? I'm putting John at the 4. Put your skill guys on the court. Put your skill guys on the court.
Well, John. I think John and Trigg defensively is gonna be key.
But that's why I said, if you put Booty, Trigg, John, put Booty at the 1.
Yeah, Booty at the 1. Yeah,
Booty at the 1. Trigg at 2.
What about the defensive matchups? We all going John on DJ, Trigg on Welsh, or John Welsh?
Yeah.
I'm putting Trigg on Welsh. I'm putting Trigg on Welsh.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why I would do it. Remember, they got Xavier, so he's 6'6". So just put him on whoever.
Right.
You just put him on whoever. But Booty, Trigg, and John for sure, and Pollard. Just go with your skill.
And Pollard's underrated defensively.
Booty, John, Trigg, Pollard, Xavier.
Right.
Just put your skill on the court.
Is Marshall playing?
Yes.
So Marshall's on
Aaron's team.
Yeah, so that's a good. He was about 6'2". If that, I think he probably is. He's tall. That's another ball handler.
Yep.
So, another ball handler.
Yep. So that's what I'm saying. Like I really, really think, this is gonna be an interesting matchup. Yeah. Very, very interesting matchup, man. Yeah. Aaron's team has a great team. I think all the teams in the league are really, really good, man.
Right.
So it's just really about coaching, conditioning, shot making, matchups, and just go from there, man. Did y'all have any other thoughts on any week 1 matchups? Again, the schedule is going to be up tomorrow. We're going to put the entire schedule up. Well, I don't know that, but the schedule for week 1 is going to be up. My personal page, Stretch, Mike, Damo, the Brotherhood Hoop League. Basically all the pages that I already post on. So yeah, Tay, you late, man. We talked about your team, and we talked about the scrimmage. Any other thoughts?
Nah, man. See y'all Sunday.
Right. See you
Thank everybody, man. Thank all the players, man, the coaches. City of Newport News, man. All the people who rocking with us, man. Thank y'all for real. We really appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man, and tapping in and sharing and doing all kinds of things. Thank y'all for real. We really, really appreciate that. We wouldn't be anything without y'all. So thank y'all for real. Did y'all want to do the NBA stuff or did y'all want to do Angel Reese?
Angel Reese.
Yeah, I bet. All right. Angel Reese fallout. Damo, I'm gonna leave this to you. Angel Reese, and this is presented by the Virginia Villains. Y'all check out Mike, man, Sick Mike, 12975 Jefferson Avenue, Newport News, Virginia, man. That's uptown. Jefferson Avenue, Suite 101, man. Y'all check them out, man. Please do. Now, Angel Reese made some comments after the post-game presser. Shauna, we're gonna try to do that. We still trying to do that. We still trying to figure out how we gonna if we can stream it or not. We figure that out, I'll let you know. But we also encourage people to pull up. It's free admission at Ward Rec. Please come and watch. Angel Reese made some comments after the game about how she's receiving death threats, and a lot of people have said that she's playing the victim after being a big bad wolf.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been a lot of vitriol thrown her way, some sympathy too that I've seen, because the opinion on her comments was that you can't talk all of that shit when you win and then say that when you lose. I'm going to, and Shauna, please give your thoughts and comments. Judging by your emoji, you clearly didn't like it, the reaction to it. So you're really going to hate Damo. Who's going to go first? The floor is yours, Mr. Carter. Or Mike, Damo, you want Mike to go first? Okay.
No, I want Damo to go
first. The floor is yours, man.
Well, first first thing I want to say is congratulations to all of women's basketball. I believe everything that's going on. I believe these girls, Angel Reese included, along with all the other girls, are elevating girls basketball to heights that they've never been before. And I think they're going to generate a lot of money for themselves in the WNBA and all of girls basketball. I love what they're doing right now. They are the bar. They are the bar right now, in my opinion. But Angel Reese, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you, but I'm not really sorry because you deserve it. And honestly, I think you kind of got Flau'jae to kind of thank, for this, because had she not just flew off the handle, none of this probably would have happened. Had she not sparked the emotion, none of this probably happens. The reporter asked Flau'jae a question. All of a sudden, Flau'jae comes out of nowhere. Y'all don't know Angel. Y'all don't know her. I know her. Blah, blah, blah. Everything she's gone through, this, that, and the third. It's like, what did that have to do with anything? So she put her in this position. But Angel, you can't do that, bro. You can't do this, because where was all this shit, and where was all this crying and stuff? Where were all these death threats when y'all were winning all these games, and you were telling your elders to watch their mouth and all this other stuff, and now when you go out here and get your ass handed to you, you want to cry. And I'm cool with, it's her last game, and maybe that's why she was crying. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that's why, but I'm cool with people showing emotion. You can show emotion, that's great, but you can't do all that you've done and then go out there and talk about how you going through this and you going through that, and it's tough to stay strong. Man, cry me a fucking river. I don't want to hear any of that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Take that shit on the chin. You lost. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. because you wasn't crying when you was mimicking Caitlin Clark and pointing at your finger. Do I have to remind you all of all that stuff? Do I have to remind you of 1, 2, 3, beat their ass? Do I have to remind you of all that stuff? I don't. She's saying she's being sexualized and all this stuff. Like, what does this have to do? What does this have to do with basketball? What does that have to do with anything? You're the one taking those pictures in those bikinis. It's not the media, it's you. So I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand. I don't understand it. And everybody's saying, oh, you know, she deserved to go up there and do that. And y'all killing Acho. Acho was right. Acho was right. Kudos to you, Acho. Kudos to you. Because every time I turn around, this girl is saying this, saying that. She big and bad. She in everybody's face. She got something to say. And now all of a sudden, you crying.
Shonda asked what she did. She wants.
What do you mean? What did she do?
That's what she put in the comments. Because somebody asked Dama what she did. Here her were exact comments too. I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every time. All of this has happened since I won the national championship, and it sucks. But I still wouldn't change anything. And it would still, and I would still sit here and say I'm unapologetically me. I'm going to always leave that mark and be who I am and stand on that.
Oh, okay, great. Be unapologetically you. Don't cry about it.
Now you mentioned Acho. Here's what he said. You can't act like the big bad wolf, then cry like Courage the Cowardly Dog. Because if you want to act grown, which she has, if you want to get paid like you're grown, which you are, if you want to talk to grown folks like you're grown, which you did post game when you told it the UCLA coach to watch your mouth. If you want to tell people to get your money up, then post game when you take a nail, you got to take it on the chin. Nobody mourns when the villain catches a nail. And Angel Reese, you were self-proclaimed to be the villain. Shout out to you because you were the second best basketball player on the court, and it was not close. Outside of Caitlin Clark, it was you. 17 and 20 dog, showed up, second biggest game of your career, absolute dog. But you cannot, under any circumstances, go to the podium and now try to ask for individuals to give you sympathy. No one has sympathy for the villain. You painted the bullseye on your back. Why are you surprised when people shoot at you?
Dom, are you finished or what? You finished?
Yeah, I'll continue after you.
Okay, so a couple of things, right? So what Acho said.
Hold on. Shonda said, "What question do you have? Do you have the transcript?" She said, "What question was her teammate responding to?" I believe, from when I watched it, I don't know exactly what he said, but I believe it was like, "Tell us what her leadership had meant to the team or her or whatever." And then she just on this whole.
And that's when Flau'jae said, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly.
Yeah, that's how you said, I believe. But
Flau'jae. If I'm mispronouncing her name, somebody please tell me. Y'all don't know Angel. You know, she's this, she's that. You know, she was bigging up her teammate, as a good teammate should.
Right, which really doesn't have anything to do with the question. But if I ask somebody what your leadership means to me, and then I start just ranting saying, y'all don't know her, I do. And blah, 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 this, that, and the third. Like, what the answer the question. Nobody will save all the shit. Save all of it. Just answer the question. Because we don't need to hear all that. We don't care.
Go ahead, Mike.
So just a couple of things. I think the backlash that Angel Reese has received is to me, when you talk about her being the self-proclaimed villain, right? That she wanted to be the villain. I think we're being a little bit disingenuous with that, because I think when Caitlin Clark did this, Caitlin Clark started this. She started that.
Yeah, but she didn't start. She didn't start it towards Angel Reese.
I'll let you talk. I didn't say one word.
Yeah, but I can't let you say.
Hold on, Damo. Caitlin Clark did this.
But it wasn't towards Angel Reese.
No. It doesn't matter. But it was towards the opponent she was playing with, not Angel Reese, because there wasn't a superstar player on Caitlin Clark's level until she met Angel Reese. So to your point, when Angel Reese comes on the scene, because prior to this, we ain't hear about Angel Reese at this magnitude prior to that championship. We didn't hear about this from her. So what the media does and what we do, she's not a self-proclaimed villain. The media picked Angel Reese as the villain because Caitlin Clark was considered the media darling. So when Caitlin Clark was doing this, all this time, prior to meeting Angel Reese, where was the backlash? Where was the disrespect for Caitlin Clark's opponents? Where was that at? So now what we want to do is, because Angel Reese was on Caitlin Clark's level in terms of popularity, the media got to pick a villain, and they got to pick a media.
You just said she wasn't on the same level as
No. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. When Caitlin Clark, prior to meeting Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, when she was doing all this to her opponents, doing all this, there was nobody on Caitlin Clark's level, right? But where was the disrespect? Where's the disrespect for her opponents? Doing this. That's showing up your opponents. That's the John Cena. You can't see me. Where's the disrespect? So now, when Caitlin Clark meets Angel Reese, and Angel does this, and she does this, she's just mimicking what Caitlin Clark did. And all I'm saying is that the media had to pick a side. They already said that Caitlin Clark's the media darling. You can't go against her. So, but to Acho's point, saying that she's a self-proclaimed villain, that's false. They picked Angel Reese to be this villain. Number two, Stats, please remind me, what did Angel Reese say to the UCLA coach? Please remind me. What'd she say?
Watch your mouth.
Okay, so Damo, if you say, Mike, fuck you, what do you think I'm going to say? I'm going to say, watch your mouth. So what people do, dismissive facts. So what people do is they want to sit there and say what she said. We're talking about a UCLA's assistant coach, a grown-ass woman or man, talking to a 21-year-old. So Angel Reese is not supposed to respond to that. But
did she say that?
No. She said, watch your mouth. So let's.
What did the coach say to her?
No. Okay,
we don't know what the coach said.
Right, but hold on. But we know. So let's be smart. Let's have some sense here. So she just says that for no apparent reason.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so
you just basically said she said fuck you.
No. What I'm saying to you, Damo, is for her to make a comment like that, someone had to say something to her. So if you said F me and I say watch your mouth and people catch that, so now she's getting all this backlash because she said watch your mouth. Sure. Well, what about the UCLA coach? Where's the outcry for that? Okay, there's no outcry for that. Now let's talk about the press conference. Talk about that. People say, "Oh, don't cry, don't do that. Take it on the chin, take it on the chin." Maybe, or could it be? She said, "So based on the death threats, were the death threats real? Absolutely. When Angel Reese has a highlight and it's on Instagram, she gets over 20,000 comments. Right? Grown ass woman, grown ass men attacking a 21-year-old. Back then she was 20 years old. So when her college career is over with, yes, you're going to be a bit emotional. I don't think she's emotional because she lost. She's emotional about based on all the things that she's done. So we can't have a moment and sit there and reflect, okay, this girl's going through a lot. She's 21 years old. She's just coming into womanhood. She's not even a full-grown woman yet. And you got these older people, grown-ass people, death threats, saying she's stupid, saying she's dumb, saying all the things about her. But what I see is that the media picked the side. The media picked the side, and the masses, in terms of that, us included, for whatever reason, we chose. And again, there's nothing against Caitlin Clark, because Dama, you and I both agree she's the best college basketball player.
I don't really see what this has to even really do with it.
Well, it has a lot to do with it. Because again, my thing is, where's the outcry when Caitlin did this? Where is it? But when Angel does it, because the only thing that Angel did was mimic what Caitlin did. But nobody said nothing. Nothing. So now the media creates the narrative.
You know what the difference is, though?
Go ahead.
When she did that to Caitlin, and Caitlin lost, Caitlin didn't go up on that podium and ask for and cry. She
didn't do that. But she didn't do that.
She took the shit. She didn't.
Damo. Okay, so next question. Is Caitlin? Hold on. Okay, here's the thing. Is Caitlin Clark being questioned when she gets suspended that she got a 1.1 GPA? Is she being sexualized? Is she being death threats? And even if she is, Damo, we don't know about it. We don't know about it.
Just
right?
like we didn't know about Angel Reese's death threats.
I would encourage you to go to just find a clip and just go on Instagram and you'll see 20,000 comments. And even if it's a Caitlin Clark post, Angel Reese is injected into a Caitlin Clark highlight and commented on for being a quote unquote nigga, in layman's terms, right? And all this other stuff. So what I'm saying is that we're a bit unfair to Angel Reese when Caitlin Clark has shown. Matter of fact, Caitlin Clark in the middle of a game because ESPN slowed it down. Caitlin Clark scored a bucket, and you know what she told the people? Shut the fuck up. And you know what the ESPN colleagues they said? Oh, she's a competitor. They slowed it down. They slowed it down. Where's the outcry on that? You can read the lips. So where's the outcry on that? None. There's no outcry for that. But we want to get on the system. We want to get on Angel Reese because she cried at the podium based on all the things that she's done. But Caitlin Clark on national TV scored a bucket and told 15 to 20,000 people to shut the fuck up. And they said, oh, she's being a competitor. Y'all got to stop with this. I'm giving you facts. You got to stop with this.
Bro, why do you keep comparing two different situations?
No,
bro?
there's not two different situations. They're doing the same thing. One people saying, oh, she's competitive. She's showing fervor. She's showing passion and grit. The other one is saying, oh, she acting like a nigga. She ain't humble. Like, come on. So again, they're doing the same action. They both showed the level of disrespect with the showmanship, the John Cena thing. They both have done that. So why is Caitlin Clark not frowned upon? But why is Angel Reese? That's all that I'm saying. Double standard. That's all I'm saying. But go ahead.
So I got thoughts. I'm kind of in the middle of both of y'all, right? I would say the difference between what Angel did versus what Caitlin did in terms of this. Angel actually did it in Caitlin's face. Like she walked to her and did it in her face. I think that context can't be left out.
They do
come on, that's a reach.
That's what they do.
Because
they try
now, Mike. Now, Mike. Let's be honest.
That's
Mike,
a reach. But go ahead.
Mike. Let's be honest.
Pull the clip.
It's not a reach. Let's be honest. We play basketball every Sunday. And I'm just gonna put this person's name out. I'll say Aaron because you got respect for Aaron, right? A lot of respect for Aaron. You love Aaron. So if Aaron, because Aaron's got in my face and talk shit. So I got respect. I love Aaron. So you know what I mean? I know what it is. But if somebody you didn't respect came in your face and did this,
or don't know,
or who you don't know, you're gonna have a big problem with that. And you can't sit up here and lie and say you wouldn't.
I got a retort. Go ahead. Yeah.
Because we know you. If Aaron did it, or if I did it, or if Damo did it, you're gonna be frustrated, you're gonna be mad, but you're gonna be like, all right, those my boys. I was talking shit earlier. You know what I mean? It's just coming back to me. But somebody who you don't know, you be like, bro, I don't got enough rapport with you to do that. Fuck is your problem?
Well, Angel and Caitlin Clark do got rapport.
Agreed.
Right. So here's my issue with that. So when Caitlin Clark does this, and there was nobody on Caitlin Clark's level, right? So it was a non-issue. It was a non-issue. So now you got LSU and Angel Reese, who now is an All-American. Now that is threatening this media darling. So now people want to create a narrative now. Because when Caitlin Clark did it to her opponents, there was nobody on her level. So of course people are going to look sideways to it. But it's still disrespect. It's still bad. It's still bad showmanship. It's still bad sportsmanship to show up your opponents that you're clearly better than. But now when you got Angel Reese coming onto the fray and she's doing it, now you got someone that can match you. It's honcho for honcho now. She can match you now. So now people say, oh, she's being a bully.
I agree with the narrative being created. I agree with that. Now, my take on it is it does give vibes of you were the big bully and then your team lost, and then you were crying. It does give those vibes. But to me, when you inspect it a bit further, Angel never asked for sympathy for the loss. She never once asked for that. She won't crying about the like she was crying because she wanted to be treated like a human. And I personally don't think it's nothing wrong with that.
That's the media creating a narrative. That's what it is.
She was telling people, to me, the death threats are inexcusable, regardless. Don't give nobody no death threats.
Yeah,
don't do that. That's bullshit.
That's crazy.
Right? Also, the sexualized stuff. Everybody has different views on that. I don't think you posting pictures in bathing suits and stuff is necessarily sexualizing yourself. That speaks more to us as a society and us as people. Mm-hmm. But again, your mileage may vary on that. But she never once asked for sympathy for the loss. She just wants to be treated like a human. Stop sexualizing me and stop sending me death threats. Stop threatening me. Stop doing those things. And I understand it from that perspective. That's the side that I lean towards. And I understand people are going to view it that way, and that's fine. I understand that. People are going to view it the way that they want to view it. And again, it does come off that way. So Damo, that's why I understand why you and others think that way, because a lot of people are going to go to, well, why didn't you say any of this before? Right? Why didn't you say any of this before? But in a loss, you're emotional. Your last college game, she declared for the WNBA draft. Good for her. So these things come out more when you tend to be more emotional during a loss. But to me, she never asked for sympathy for losing. She never asked for that. She never asked for that. And to me, the way that people spin it like that, though, especially Acho, who has a national platform, I just, the thing that got me that he said was, I'm going to give a gender neutral or racially indifferent. Bro, you can't do that. She's a black woman. Like, how are you going to give a gender neutral and racially indifferent like she's a black woman? And why he's not a black woman and you can't speak for black women, at least try to see their side of it. Damo, again, I understand the whole give off the crime vibes. I do get it. But I don't think she asked for sympathy for the loss. And Shonda, I'm not saying that she does have to say it before. I'm just saying, and again, you're not going to please everybody, right? So, like, it's going to, nobody's going to be happy with everything a person says. But people would have probably wanted her to say that before. Mm-hmm. I don't think it would have mattered anyway. People are still going to criticize her. She's a lightning rod, for better or worse. She's a lightning rod, and that type of criticism is going to come with it.
That's true. I agree with that.
I can believe. I definitely believe she was getting death threats. I wouldn't say that she wasn't. It's just. I guess it's just a bad look for it to come out now, but I'm sure she'll probably continue to get death threats.
It's probably a moment of reflection, though. I think, like, when you in the middle, think about all the attention it would have gotten in the middle of the season. You're saying, I'm getting death threats.
Why should she go around announcing death threats? I don't know. Why did she?
But she didn't. You know what I'm saying? She just
did. This is my thing. It's like, how can we say that and then say, well, it's okay for her to say it, but then say,
what I'm saying, Damo, we all have a moment. We all have a moment of reflection because her season's over. She's thinking about all the things that she's going through. Right? It's not like she's coming back next year. She's just saying, hey, I got death threats. I got this. I got that going on. That's all that she was saying. I think people took it as she's a sore loser, and I didn't take it like that at all. That she was a sore loser. Like I don't think she's looking for sympathy. She lost.
I didn't say she was a sore loser.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. But that's how it comes across, though. It's like, yo, like, you done all this barking and you done all this woofing, this, that, and the third, right? But someone like me that's playing devil's advocate, she just showing, she just being a competitor, because other superstars in college basketball, they show competitive fervor. They show that, hey, like, I got that grit, but they're not labeled as, being troublemakers or this, that, and the third. I just think that she's gotten a raw deal, like, in a lot of situations, and I think what Acho did was, to me, I told you earlier, it was cringy to me. But again, because there were a lot of facts that were left out. Like again with the coach from UCLA, like, and then you said Damo that she was like, oh, beat my ass, right? Again, who's our coach? Kim Mulkey. Attitude. Your attitude reflects leadership. I don't think they do that unless Kim Mulkey signs off on that. I just don't think they do that. But why is it all on Angel Reese? They only pointed her out. Oh, she says that. And I'm not saying you personally, Damo, but they point Angel Reese out, oh, beat their ass. But again, that was a collective thing as a team they did together. So I just don't get it. I just don't get it. And I don't like that. I don't want to sound like I'm attacking Caitlin Clark because I love her. I think she's the best women's college basketball player ever. I do. And I just think, but we have to, see the double standard. And I think we're being a little bit dismissive. That's all.
I mean, I'm with you, bro. If only I thought that you really felt that way, because just a few weeks ago when Stretch was sending us reels about with them reeling out shit that Caitlin Clark was doing and make a big deal of it because she set a legal screen and people were saying, oh, look at this behavior and look at that and this and the third. You was all with it, but now it's, well, they don't talk about her like they talk about her. So it's like,
yeah, but Damo, we're talking about a few incidents that Caitlin Clark had. We're pushing it the offensive foul when the legal screen. But we're talking about consistently. And what's so ironic is that we wasn't talking about Angel Reese prior to the championship, which they won last year. We wasn't talking about her.
Oh, if you didn't follow girls basketball.
No. What I'm saying is a casual basketball fan know who the hell Caitlin Clark is. Of course, we know who she is, right? You had to be a diehard basketball player to know who Angel Reese was prior to her winning that championship. And what I'm saying is that moment when she's an All-American, she's SEC Player of the Year, whatever it was at LSU, Caitlin Clark ran up on someone that the media felt like, yo, this person is worthy. We need a villain, we need a media darling, and that's what they gave you. And unfortunately, Angel Reese was the sacrifice. And exactly what it is. She was the sacrifice. It's, again, the same thing with Patrick Mahomes. Same exact thing. He's the media darling. He is. Just watch. He is. I'm just saying, man, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
We can't hear you, bro.
Can't hear you, Stats.
My bad. I think the media creates these narratives of people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the problem is people have preconceived notions. Mm-hmm. So if you already believe something, you're going to go with what the media says, right?
Right.
And if you don't agree with something, then you'll start to like that person because everybody else doesn't like them.
Right.
But the media holds too much sway over people's opinions.
I agree.
They hold way too much sway over people's opinions.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that.
But I also believe, your actions can also, and this is not just Angel Reese, even Caitlin Clark.
Right.
Actions also give the media, it makes it easy for the media. So if Caitlin Clark does this to somebody, or she yells at the crowd, shut the fuck up, or she pushes a fan or does something crazy, and then, it's on the front page of ESPN being talked about or criticized.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gave that to the media. So it is the same thing with Angel Reese. If she does that and they talk about it, I mean, you put it out, you gotta know some shit is just gonna get talked about. And it is what it is. Like,
yeah,
this is just the business you in. Like the media does. Well, I don't like everything the media does, but the media is there for a reason. Obviously, it's money driven. They help just as much. They help just like the players help. They need the media to get the shit out there to draw eyes. So, right. I mean, it is what it is, bro.
I mean, you made some great points, Damo. Like, I just think that it's just unfair. Like, I just think Acho want to, I just don't like when people, they don't give all the facts, right? Like, I think when you hear, hey, what she say, watch your mouth, and she says that, they'll be like, yo, that's messed up. Like why she talking to somebody like that? But if you think about it, you tell somebody to watch their mouth, then what did that person say for her to say that? Like, what was said? And I just think that we can't leave things like that out because, and then like I said, just go to Caitlin Clark's fan page and just go to, Angel Reese is injected into all these conversations, and to some degree, so is Caitlin Clark in her post. So it's just unfortunate that we get duped into picking a side. You know what I mean? We get duped into picking a side.
Essentially,
That's essentially
what happens.
Yeah.
Especially on social media where there's no nuance and you can't really get your thoughts out.
Right.
Like you can type your thoughts out, but I'm stopped arguing online a long time ago.
Right.
Thankfully, I got a platform where I can say how I feel. Not about to spend an hour typing a dissertation online, bro, and the person's just not gonna understand it anyway.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But that's what the media does, and all I ask is for people just look at shit for yourself and then make it informed.
I just don't know. Had it been anyone else, I don't know if everyone is running and jumping to a side or disagreeing that.
If it was somebody else.
Yeah, because I'm sure this ain't the first time we've seen somebody, in this type of situation. Like, I don't know, had it have been a male player or something like that, or Caitlin Clark or somebody, I don't know if they would have got the same sympathy as or I don't know that those things would have been said. So
I got you.
If they are, then great.
Makes sense.
If you hold them both to the same standard, regardless of it, whether it's Caitlin Clark or someone else, then great. But I'm not so sure that it would be the case.
Last topic for the night. Great conversation, fellas. Thank you for the comments. We may bring some people on to get their thoughts. As long as we have enough time. Last topic: NBA playoff race and potential matchups. NBA season winding down, y'all. What are y'all thoughts, man? I'm pulling up the scores of some of the games right now. Celtics are about to beat the Thunder by 35. Bucks are down by 1 to the Grizzlies. Magic beating the Pels. The Timberwolves are curb stomping the Raptors. Blazers beat the Hornets. Lakers beat the Wizards. Hawks beat the Pistons. Nets beat the Pacers. What are y'all thoughts, man, on the playoff race, man, and potential matchups going forward? Like anything y'all looking for specifically?
Go ahead, Domo.
Ask the question again.
What are y'all thoughts on the playoff races we head down the stretch in potential matchups going forward?
What are some of the potential matchups? I know play-in matchups right now is looking like it's going to be Lakers, Warriors first. Lakers, Warriors, Kings, Suns. Then you got potential for it to be, I guess, the Kings versus Lakers, maybe.
Kings Suns is kind of fluid. The Rockets has kind of dropped off a bit. The Lakers are a game and a half behind the Suns and the Kings. The Suns play the Cavs tonight. That could change. The Pels lost, so the Kings could actually move up. And we starting in the West. The Nuggets are 1, Wolves are 2, Thunder are 3, Clippers are 4, Mavs are 5, Pelicans are 6. So we're starting the West. It's pretty much set. The Rockets could come back, but it's unlikely. So right now the 10 teams. Huh? Right. Exactly. He put his foot in his mouth with that. But they play tonight. I think it's tonight, right? Or tomorrow?
No, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay. So it looks like Warriors, Lakers, Suns, Kings, Pels, Mavs, Clippers, Thunder, Wolves, Nuggets.
I think it's criminal for the Lakers and Warriors to be in a playing game and playing each other to get into the playoffs, like to get into the real playoffs. I think it cheapens the fan experience to a degree. I know, like, yeah, Dom, I don't know how you felt about that when they played in that playing game, because like you want to see the Warriors and Lakers, and I wish the NBA would go to a 1-through-16 format, but I guess for travel, travel restrictions and stuff like that, you can't have Boston's the number one, and let's say you got a 16 seed in Portland. I don't know how that would work. You may have to go to the best of 5 again, because I don't think a best of 7 will work in that scenario when you got Boston going to Portland, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. I just think that having the Lakers and the Warriors playing a playoff game, for some reason that don't sit well with me. They should be actually in a series, not just a plan they get into. What do you think, Damo? I just don't. Even the Suns, I don't know if the Suns are fighting for their lives too, but I just don't. I don't know.
I mean,
am I way off?
I mean, I guess it's good and bad. I mean, the good is, you get to see the matchup. The bad is one of them's got to go home. And the bad thing is, I don't know how good it is for basketball that Stephen Curry or LeBron James might not be in the playoffs. Like, that's to me, I mean, right now, that's horrible for basketball.
It is.
That's horrible for basketball. Nobody. Let's keep it a buck. Nobody wants to see fucking the Nuggets and the Heat in the finals. Like, nobody wants to see anything like that. We want to see the LeBron or Steph in a playoff series, or LeBron
against anybody.
Yeah, right.
They can go against it. It could be the Warriors versus OKC. We want to see Steph.
We want to see that. We want to see that. We want to see one of those guys in the finals, or get close. Or get close to the finals, or make a deep playoff run. We don't want to see. I mean, now obviously that's not anyone else's fault, but their team's fault or their front office fault. But it's not good, bro. It's not good. And to be quite frank, the teams just aren't good. So I mean, they got to be better.
Well, they make concessions, Damo, for this playing stuff.
They're old.
For the team, all these bad teams to get in. So why don't you do it where you can guarantee the Lakers and Warriors get in? But again, some of it is, like you said, is about the team construction and stuff like that. But it just sucks, though. Like, you watching a playing game and if LeBron loses or Steph loses, okay, well, that's it for them. All right, let's get ready for OKC Kings.
It sucks. It sucks, bro. It sucks.
Like, come on, like we can't do this.
It really does suck, man. And that's why they should. I mean, we gotta face the music, bro. These guys are getting older, man.
Older. Yeah.
Like, this is about to be it. I mean, we got probably maybe 3 years.
Maybe left. 3. I agree. Maybe 3 for both of those guys, right?
We would love, right? We would love to see. I would love to see them, make deep playoff runs, but
Steph maybe a little, maybe last a little longer because he can shoot, but he might be a shell of himself though.
I don't know, man. I don't want to see Steph out there if he can't produce to a level, all-star level at least. 7
points a game.
Hang it up, bro. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that shit, man.
Yeah, so, I don't want to see that. 7 points a game.
If he has 2 years left, let it be the 2 years, bro. Let's not drag it out. Because I honestly, I love Kobe to death, but it was hard. It was hard to watch him that last year. It was very hard to watch that shit.
Yeah, nobody wants to see Steph Curry back up Ish Smith.
Bro, Kobe was out there shooting air balls and shit, bro. Like, that shit was ugly, bro. It was really, really ugly to watch. It was horrible. And no one's going to say it, but he was terrible.
Well,
but he was horrible, bro.
He was terrible. And again,
I don't want to see that from guys. I really don't, bro. I don't.
I think seeing Steph Curry in his last year back up Ish Smith.
Bro, that'll hurt, bro. I don't like
that'd be insane. It'll hurt.
Just let it go, man. Like,
right. That's what and I know we're talking about the playoff stats, but that was my only thing is like, can the league do something? I guess you probably won't do anything now because, like I said, like Damo said, they got 2 or 3 years left.
Nah, it's no need, bro. It's no need to try to change the format of the playoffs and all that stuff for 2 or 3 guys that are at the end of their career.
I mean, I throw Kevin Durant in there too because
that's why I said 3. That's why I said 3.
Yeah, because like the Suns are 7th right now. But I mean, again, it's different reasons, right? The Lakers have had a slew of injuries and
Mhm.
bad coaching. The Warriors are not good, and Steph is kind of tailed off a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
The Suns have had injuries, right?
Has that big three been just like have they underachieved?
I mean, they've been good when they've all played, but
I know the floor they're good.
but
Because when they play,
Bill's adjusting to being the third guy. Their defense has been really good though. Well, better. Bill's bought in on that end. They just don't have a lot of depth. Like Grayson Allen is shooting the cover off the ball.
we don't know how long that's gonna last.
I don't know. He's shooting the hell out of that ball.
But the young cohesive teams are the ones that are the ones that are ahead right now.
Rightfully so, bro. It's time. It's getting close to that time, bro. Like it's time for some new sheriffs, man.
Let me really quick, guys. Like because I know that we got the playoff scenario, the play-in, but let me just go through. Let's just do 1 through 8, the team that we know that are in, right?
Well, really, we only know 1 through 6.
We only know 1 through 6. At that point.
No, what I'm saying is let's go 0-0 format. Let's say that those 8 teams 1 through 8, because that's the old format, 1 through 8 for the Western Eastern Conference.
So that's Nuggets, Wolves, Thunder, Clippers, Mavs, Pels, Kings, Suns.
Right, 1 through 8. You got a compelling first. You got a first round matchup. I'll start with the East, and it could change because that's 7 through 10, but it's literally 1 through 8. But let's just, for the sake of argument, just for the sake of just saying hypothetically, Boston, Philly, Boston in the sweep, Embiid. You feel comfortable with the sweep? Do Philly get one?
I think they get one.
Dom, we think they get one?
Philly?
Boston, Philly.
Is Maxey coming back?
I mean, I would assume he's back at that point.
At that point, but I mean, like Embiid, lumbering back. I got five because just no cohesion.
I'm not gonna call a sweep on that. I think Embiid will get you one. At this, I think at 85% Embiid will get you one, because I don't think he'll be 100%. I don't.
Milwaukee, Indiana.
Milwaukee in 6.
Ooh, you generous.
Milwaukee.
6.
He's been kind of scaring me lately, man.
Yeah, Milwaukee in 5.
Milwaukee in 5. I got.
Right now, Milwaukee is losing to the Grizzlies by 10.
God, Jesus Christ.
And Giannis actually played.
Cleveland, Miami.
Yikes. I don't know.
Yeah, that's hard. That's a tough one, bro.
I'll take Miami.
I'm gonna go
I think I'll take Cleveland, man, but
Cleveland in 7.
Yeah, I'm not confident about that.
Yeah,
I mean, they're just the pedigree. Like they, I'll say Miami. And the last one was Orlando, New York. Orlando will have home court.
If New York is healthy,
the Knicks.
Well, OG.
I'm gonna take the Knicks with Julius Randle and OG and all them. If they're back, I'm taking the Knicks.
And 6.
The Magic's offense is. I don't know if anyone's watching play, but they got a great defense. They have really good defense, but their offense is anemic, bro. Like it's hard to watch.
I just saw a stat. Paolo is now shooting under 50% from 2.
Let's go to the West. Denver versus
Paolo.
Huh?
Sorry, Mike. Are we over calibrated on Paolo?
No.
Yes.
No, stop. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We are.
Here we know we're not. Stop.
We're over calibrated on
They're 4th in the. Okay. That's a conversation for another day. We're not over calibrated on Paolo. We love Paolo. Like, we got to stop this. Anyway, Denver, Phoenix, first round matchup potentially.
That's actually a really good matchup because the Suns give the Nuggets with Nurkic and Jokic. Nurkic is probably other than Minnesota, the Suns defend the Nuggets very well. I'm gonna pick the Nuggets because they've been a better team all season. But that's actually that would be a really good matchup.
Go
I
7?
would say Nuggets
7?
in 6. Nuggets in 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Nuggets in 6, and here's why. I think they close them out because the Nuggets are really good in clutch time and like
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh my God.
And the Suns are like the worst in the league in like fourth quarter clutch time. So I mean, like the Nuggets are literally like going into the last.
They have like a 126 offensive rating in the clutch. They are unbelievable.
I'm watching them go into the last 5 minutes down 10, 12, and just walk with no fear, not panic, keep everything the same, and just walking guys down.
They listen.
Like, yo, it's
one of the best
scary,
clutch offenses of all time, and they
it's scary.
they get to it. It's like because for those who don't know what clutch is, last 5 minutes of the game or overtime, up 5 or down 5. That's how the NBA defines clutch, and they just turn. I mean, it's no other way to explain it, but they turn the fuck up. They turn into the 17 Warriors.
Yo, that's exactly what it reminds you of. They just walk guys down, and it's like it's coming too. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it. Like
another one, Minnesota, Sacramento. That's a really good one.
Minnesota's gonna beat them in 5.
Minnesota 5.
Oh, 5?
Yeah.
So no. Malik.
Oh, the Kings are.
Malik Monk is out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah,
so that's an issue.
Okay.
And then you got the Gobert and the size of that front line, and Anthony Edwards, and I mean we could, the Kings could put Keon Ellis on them, Keegan Murray on them. Keegan Murray's improved, but yeah,
here's a really good one
on as well.
That's right.
Kevin Huerter. He's probably their if not.
He's gone, right?
Or their second shooter.
Achilles?
No,
Shoulder. Okay. OKC and New Orleans.
Ooh.
And Zion does really good against OKC.
The Pelicans.
I got OKC.
The Pelicans have they've grown, bro.
They get their ass whooped tonight, though.
Yeah, tonight is not good for them, but they've always been good. I'm gonna take.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I honestly don't know. I really do not know.
7-game series though. I think
7.
I'm gonna lean. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to Pelicans. I'm gonna go Pelicans.
I'm going to Pelicans at 6.
I don't know.
Not 6.
Not 6.
Not 6. 7.
Okay, 7.
I think the Pelicans have a little more experience.
They have a lot. Well, CJ
McCollum to Western Conference Finals. Zion, I think, has Zion made the playoffs?
No.
But I think they were on their way to the playoffs.
Yeah, and then
he got hurt.
Yeah.
I think.
Has B.I. been in the playoffs?
No, I'm not sure.
I think he has.
Yeah, I think he has because I think that's when they played the playoff series without Zion, I believe.
Yep.
I think
so. Last one, Clippers versus Dallas. I got Dallas. I think Kai and Luka are gonna go crazy.
Nah,
I got Clippers versus Dallas.
I didn't give my Thunder Pelicans.
Oh, my bad.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I have no earthly idea how to pick that. I honestly, because the Thunder have been the better team all season, but the Thunder's rebounding problems are a real issue.
I'm getting Utah vibes from them.
Huh?
I'm getting Utah vibes from OKC.
Maybe, but they're the second worst defensive rebounding team in the NBA. It's
bad. That's bad.
It's hard to win that way.
I don't get Utah vibes
because they play small. They play Jalen Williams, who's actually really, really good, but they play him at the 4 and Chet at the 5. So
what I'm saying, Damo, is that I say Utah vibes because Utah was the number 1 seed. Not to say OKC is. They're just a young team, don't know no better. I think experience may hurt them. Yeah. I just think like I don't see them. People say they're really, really good, and they are. But I just think Pales is a different animal. I just don't. Not because they lack the talent. I just think that is the
They're young,
experience.
bro. They're young.
Yeah.
They're young, and I get it. I don't have them like going to the finals or anything. I don't even have them going to the conference finals. I think the furthest they'll get if they're able to get past the first round. I think second round exit.
Second round exit.
Yeah, just because they're really really good and their time is gonna come, but they're just young, bro. Like
I would pick the Pelicans probably in 7. I mean, the Thunder in 7. Go ahead.
Clippers in Dallas. I said Kai and Luka. I just think Luka has the Clippers number, and he's not scared of Kawhi and PG. And this is when they were at their best defensively. They were elite defenders, and he actually scorched them. So, and they're not that anymore. I don't think there's anyone on that team.
Kawhi's had a bit of a resurgence this year.
Not defensively. Stop.
No, he has. He's yeah. I might actually pick the Mavericks because they have looked so much better since the trade deadline. Like a completely different team. Gafford has really, really helped them. PJ has helped them.
Kai has been great.
Luka and Kyrie on some other shit right now.
Yeah. They this is the best basketball I've seen Kyrie play in a long time.
I think we found the answer to PJ though.
You said what?
We're just gonna let PJ just shoot this because he like to chuck them threes up.
Yeah, he does. He hasn't been hitting them. He hasn't been hitting them, but
ball out of Luka hands and Kyrie hands and leave him in the corner.
Yeah.
Why is he shooting that shit though?
Bro, because he's open.
He's open.
He's open. That's why. Because they trapping or doubling. He's open.
They were doing that shit all last night.
Yeah.
I was just like,
put a shooter in there, but I guess you lose.
Just begging him to keep
you lose PJ's versatility. I would rather have PJ than Tim Hardaway in there.
So, I love PJ though. I like PJ's game a lot.
I like PJ.
I do, but
we're talking about PJ Washington, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta get Hardaway in that spot though.
No.
To shoot it off the
but okay. So their best lineup is probably Luka, Kyrie, and I don't know if you probably put Lively.
Lively. I
don't know. Kid may put Washington at the 5. Go small.
Lively didn't even play last night. I don't think
he was getting a lot of pub earlier, but in the season, I thought he was a good, pretty good. But Gafford,
last night.
Gafford, he was absolutely abysmal in Washington.
It was a lot of Gafford, Cleaver, and PJ for the most part. Those were the bigs that they were going with last night.
Can Dallas make a deep run?
Yes.
I think they can.
Yes.
I think defensively is where they'll have their issues. I mean, and it's really going to honestly depend on their role guys, bro. Like, is Tim Hardaway going to show? Is PJ going to be able to knock that 3 ball down? What I seen last night.
They'll play Denver the second round.
Lively was hurt last night. That's why.
They will play Denver or Phoenix the second round.
I don't think they could beat Denver.
Yeah, I
don't think they could beat Denver.
I think the only team we're gonna actually get to that. The Clippers have been fading, man. They've been fading, and playoffs are different. But I would pick the Mavs.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, the way things look, because I don't see James getting any better in the playoffs. Like, I think they're gonna have problems, bro. I really do. Like the way that things are going now, those guys to me, other than Kawhi, don't really get better in the playoffs. They just
I want to ask Damo a question really quick. I guess you two stats, but I really want to ask Damo this question. Are you ready? Are you ready to concede that I was right about Milwaukee, Doc Rivers? I mean, because when
we aren't even talking about them.
No, I know. Before we go, I just wanted to kind of get that out there because don't think I haven't been watching.
I'm sure you have, bro.
No, but I just want to know, like, because you've been on this Doc Rivers thing, and you was like, Mike, they fired Griffin. Let it go, bro. Let it go. He's gone. He's never coming back. That's dumb. He's never coming back. I mean, bro.
Man, I don't know what your obsession is with it, bro.
Well, clearly, they could have rolled it out with Griff because I mean Doc is wetting the bed right now, bro. Like
They didn't like the guy, bro. Like
Huh?
it's just they didn't like him, bro. It's just
okay, that's fine, but it's
simple.
fine. But do you like Doc right now?
I love Doc, bro. I love Doc.
They just losing games that they shouldn't be losing, bro. Like I just don't get it.
I love Doc, man. It is what it is, man. You know, to this year, it may not be the year, man. It may not be the year.
Okay, sounds like defeat, but
It may not be the year.
okay. I mean, listen, man. I again, I just think it's hard to just, and I get what you're saying. They didn't like reminds me of the Dave Black situation. They were 30-13. Like, let's understand that. Like, regardless of what it was, then it was more, offensively centric. But they 30-13 is like I said, that's phenomenal. And they lost 13 games just like that with Doc. But that's all I got. So I just want to ask you a question, Damo, about your good old beloved Milwaukee Bucks. So,
Hey, man. Shout out Doc, man. Keep doing what you're doing with this.
No, please don't keep doing what you're doing.
Keep doing what you're doing, man. With this tough ass, man.
Any other thoughts that before we get out of here, brother?
Are we done with the preview?
Yeah, I don't even think we did we do the Eastern Conference?
Yeah, we went through the Eastern Conference too.
That all in the West?
Yeah, all in the West. Yeah, I did 1 through 8, and I mean, unless you all want to expound upon the Lakers, but I think like
Yeah,
that was my only.
I don't know who wins in the play-in.
Yeah, that just crappy, man. It was bitter last time they did.
I don't know that the Warriors can. I don't know that we can. Well, actually, we've been better on the road than we've been at home this year. So, but I just can't see this team really making a real run unless they just get super hot. But I just know eventually they're gonna run into a wall, bro. Like they just don't have enough.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, the Warriors. If Steph was playing at a higher level, I would give them a better chance.
Even if they were, bro, because when he was, they weren't winning, bro.
Yeah,
like early on, like it was bad. Like
that's true.
I don't think there's nothing that Steph could do that could get them to where I would want them to go. But if he can drag them to an 8th seed or whatever the seed is to get in, an 8th or 7th seed, great. I mean, obviously I think they have a shot to beat the Lakers, but I don't think they will. I just think the Lakers are a better team, and obviously they're getting better as things are going. They're looking a lot better.
They've been the number one offense since they inserted Rui Hachimura into the starting lineup.
They've been looking a lot better. I think they've won a few in a row. They've been winning. So, I mean, the Lakers are kind of hot right now.
Let's just be honest. They
have won 5 in a row.
5 in a row.
We've won 5 in a row, but some on the road to teams that didn't have their some of their players. Neither did we. But I mean,
Davis had 35 and 18 tonight.
Who?
Yeah.
Anthony Davis. Yes.
Yeah. They played Washington.
I
felt like that was a jab.
No. I was just saying.
I know the way you said it. Yeah, they played Washington.
I was watching.
But I get it.
They were up.
I sent Dustin the link because he asked to come on, so give his thoughts. We wait a few minutes. I wanted to give some thoughts on the Timberwolves because we actually didn't talk about them. I think that they're the best matchup for Denver, and I'm not saying Denver should avoid them because they're number one seed and they've been and they're the champs. But I think they're hoping that another team gets that matchup because the Timberwolves could beat the Nuggets, man. They just present like the last time they played, I think Jokic had 19 points. But like on 7 for 19 shooting.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think the Timberwolves could beat them. Their score was 111 to 98. Jokic had, I take it back. He had 32, but it was on 11 to 24 and 4 turnovers. Mm-hmm. Jokic has been superhuman. But the Nuggets, they shut down the rest of their offense. And I think the Nuggets the Wolves with their size led by Gobert, Nas Reed's not a good defender, but he's big,
Right.
active. They got Jaden McDaniels. That size presents real issues for them.
Mm-hmm.
And Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Kyle Anderson is a good defender.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got size, man. I really think that Minnesota could beat them. Not saying they will, but they could.
Beat who exactly?
Denver. I really think.
Do we know if Carl Towns is coming back?
I just looked it up, Damo, and he could regular season return is possible. So
if no Carl Towns, I don't believe they have a shot to beat them.
Okay.
I think that's fair. I don't think they could beat him.
I think Aaron Gordon would do a good job on him anyway, but obviously his threat of him being on the floor, it is, will help them obviously. But Minnesota's a sleeper for me, man, because I don't necessarily think they match up with the other teams as well as they do Denver.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily think. I think they beat the Kings. I think the Suns will be interesting, but again, you could throw Nickeil Alexander-Walker on Book and put McDaniels on KD, and you living with that. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily think they got anybody to guard Edwards. I mean that would be tough. Like to me, the Timberwolves are really good, man.
They're good. I just think I think experience is going to come into play. They got some experience, but Ant is still considerably young. But it'll be interesting though. In terms of that, it'll be pretty interesting. I think Dustin coming on.
I sent it to him. We'll wait a few more minutes.
Yeah, because
in the East, while we wait for Dustin, anybody challenging Boston?
I still think Miami and Milwaukee. I still I believe in Miami only because of Spo and just like the playoffs, they just turn it on. Like I just think you can't count them out like last year. You just can't count them out. I think New York. I guess OG has made a huge impact with them. So, but the contenders challenging Boston in 7 games, I can't see a team. And, I love Giannis, but I just can't see a team beating them 4 times.
I'm losing faith in Milwaukee, y'all.
I ain't had no faith. I told you what Milwaukee was.
I'm losing faith, man. That they're gonna put Dame and Malik Beasley in every pick and roll. They're going to put them in every single pick and roll and get whatever they want.
What do you do for that if you're Doc? Like, I mean, what can you do? Other than you almost can't have them on the floor at the same time together.
I mean,
or you just live with it.
You're gonna have to play a lot of Giannis at the 5.
Well, first, who would they play first?
Who, Milwaukee?
Yeah.
Indiana.
No, they'd play Miami.
Oh yeah, Miami. Yeah. No, they don't.
Yes, they would.
That's not good, bro.
Yes, they would. Miami's 7 right now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Miami's
not a good matchup for them.
I said that. I said Miami. Yeah.
No, Miami is 6 right now, guys. Oh yeah, so that would be that they would be playing that. Yeah. Wait, no, that would make
2 versus 7. 2 versus 7.
Yeah, it's 2 versus 7.
I thought it was Indiana.
Yeah, it is Indiana. Indiana,
yeah.
As of right now.
I'm looking at the standings right now. Milwaukee's 2, Miami's 7. Oh, that's right. The Pacers lost tonight. Okay.
I mean, so that could still interchange though, because they're like
right.
But I really hope they don't have to see Miami. I really don't.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that, bro. That's not going to be good. That because I know how Miami gets, bro, and I think they have Miami's number. Miami got their number as well. So, yeah, I don't think that's a good matchup. I don't think you want to see them out the gate. You really don't. that's an experienced team as well.
Right.
You don't want to see them out the gate, bro. I would much rather see Indiana get my legs underneath me.
Mm.
Roll. I think they'll handle Indiana pretty easily.
Yeah.
Right. So
did y'all have any more thoughts before we go?
I really don't see anybody else that really. I think it'll be a Boston-Milwaukee conference final. Though. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
Boston who?
I think it's gonna be a Boston-Milwaukee conference finals if it allows itself to get to that. I don't know how it would be, but I think that's what it would end up being if it came down to it.
Yeah.
Well, Dustin, we sent it to you. We tried to stay on as long as we could, brother. We'll get you next time. If y'all didn't have any final thoughts, man, thank you to everybody that's tuned in. We'll put the schedule out tomorrow. Brother Hoop League, man, Sunday, 9 o'clock to 2 o'clock, Ward Rec. Y'all, admission is free. Y'all come in, rock with us, man. Get entertained. Check me, Mike, Damo, Stretch out, man. For stretching his absence, Damo the Disciple, Hollywood Mike. I'm Statman AJT. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all, man. Y'all take it easy.
Peace.